From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go counter with Breida. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wins. Open man is Denzel Mims. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes Grant on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll have a Jets first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. A screen to Bell. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
For Denzel Mims. Incomplete.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action. Now Wentz. Able to connect with Mims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Tua. And incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
It's third down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Pickup on the play. First down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Always got some breathing room. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Wentz's pass intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Geis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
They run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On the And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough...
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tavon Young. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. This is Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run with Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wentz is going to keep it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Ebron's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
A gain of 7. And the Dolphin first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This is Breida on the draw. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Tua. Ebron with it over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
50 seconds.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 28-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
20.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 18 more yards there and another first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity, just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Miami, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And